Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of CtD Tech Thursday, episode number 10 for our series. We will welcome in Ron. Hello.
What's going on, man?
You're at the EC. Long day, huh?
Oh my goodness, I can't tell you how crazy today was, dude.
Yeah.
Unbelievably crazy.
Like a good crazy or stressful crazy or both?
Oh, it was definitely both. Like I was wondering if I was going to make the meeting or not, make the Tech Thursday or not.
Uh-huh.
So let me just tell you what I've been doing all day. I'm at the EC because today Ebonite had an auction for all the stuff that was in the buildings. So I went over to the plant. I spent from 8 a.m. until probably 5 minutes ago getting stuff, buying stuff, and bringing stuff back to the EC. So it's been an unbelievably crazy day. We're going to have some really, really cool Easter eggs. And there's a lot of stuff that we've got to, now get situated over here for our use. So it was good, but oh my goodness, just unbelievable how much work, we didn't even get all of it. We didn't get all the stuff. We have to go back tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, we go back tomorrow.
Wow.
It's good though. It's good. Yeah. What about you? How was your day?
It was good. Got some practice in for
You did.
Huh?
You did? You got practice?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
What'd you tell me last night?
I said you don't want to suck because suck is only for vacuums. Yeah, there was no practice for me, bro. It was all work today. Like it was unbelievable. I will tell you how crazy the auction was though. So I bought a powerhouse cabinet spinner. So if you know what it's a big, spinner with the ball spinner in it, all that. I bought that for $10.
$10?
10. Now, some of the stuff we spent some real money on, but that was kind of my crown jewel of the day. It was $10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of people there?
About 50 or 60. And I mean,
you knew or no?
Some I knew, yeah. Most of them I didn't know, but some I did know, and it was good to kind of connect with some old people. And it's crazy, dude. The amount of stuff that they went through today was just insane. And it's good though. Like for us, it's good. We got some stuff that we needed. We got some stuff that we'll be able to resell. We got some stuff that a little bit of history. So it's good. Real good.
Cool. All right. Well, from what we've seen on Facebook, the bowling center part of the EC is getting a major renovation, huh?
Major, expensive, major. Yeah, but it's good.
How's it going?
It's good, man. Like they actually, so that window is a one-way window into the bowling center. So the light may come on. The reason I'm showing it because the light may come on tonight. It may come on today at some point. But we may have some people in there and they're still going to be working on it. But it's coming along well. Like we've got the walls kind of where we want them, and now they're getting painted. And then once the walls are painted, then we've got to do some sound treatments on the walls to get them where we want them, so that it's not too loud in there. And then we have some new technology coming in there next week. We actually had the electrical ran this week for the new technology that we've got coming in there. It's going to be super, super dope. This week I was looking at couches to put in there that turn into beds.
Like a futon?
Not a futon. Like it was like a couch with a chase. You know what a chase is?
Yeah.
But like it was a couch with a chase that turned into a bed. I might want to sleep in the EC. We may have sleepovers in the EC. You might be able to sleep on the lanes. So we'll see. We'll see. We got lots of cool things planned. It's going to be pretty wild. So it should be good though.
Good. All right. So you want to dive into our topic for the night?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So tonight we're talking pro shops, CtD products, and truth and information. If you want to go ahead and lead the way on that.
Absolutely. So, one of the big things that we've kind of seen people kind of bring up or ask questions about, or just, in general, they see things on the internet and they want to know if they're true or not. So what I would say specifically regarding our products is it's always best to go to the manufacturer, right? So when we put out any new product, we do a blog. One of the first things that we do is we put a blog on it. Maybe you could actually pull up, the blog site so we can kind of show them what we're talking about.
Sure.
And the reason why we do the blog is because we want people to have the understanding of why did we do this product? Like, here's what the product is. Here's why we did it. Here's the way it works. Here's how not to use it sometimes. But as much information as possible on what we're doing and why we're doing it. So that's the CtD page. That's the blog. And you can see the top one's about the bag, right? So when we launched a 4-ball bag, we talk about why did we do that? We go into the details of what's the problem that we're solving? What are we trying to accomplish? And how did we accomplish it? And we do that for every product that we come out with so that the consumer has an opportunity to realize what's going on. That was on the EC. This is on isopropyl alcohol. So we did isopropyl alcohol as a product. We wanted to talk about why did we do the isopropyl alcohol? So that's a good explanation on that. What else we got there? So that's ball size. There's the one on the face mask. So we did a face mask. And we wanted to educate people on, well, why do we do a face mask? We have the True Cut conditioner product. So the long story short here is there's Dry Pad Pro. Anytime you want to find out information regarding our products, you come to our website first and go to look for a blog, because there'll be a blog on what it is, why we did it, and how we did it. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because we've seen some people say, hey, look, I saw, this person said that you use your products this way, or I was on eBay, or I was on Amazon, or I was on all these other YouTube, wherever. And it can create some confusion in terms of what the products are meant to do. But I would say you always fall back and always come back to the manufacturer, because coming back to us, you're going to be able to get the information directly from us, and you're going to know exactly why we did what we did and how to use the product.
Yeah, I think going back to the source is one of the most important things you can do, whether you're buying a 4-ounce bottle of cleaner or something that's $1,000. You can find where it's coming from pretty easily with a simple Google search. So yeah, going back to the source, getting all the information you need. For example, like what we're talking about, finding ctdbowling.com and searching those blogs. That will give you all of the information that you need.
And it's funny because, like, what I say is that there's information, like, information is everywhere. You can Google anything.
Yeah.
And I believe that a lot of times that's one of the misconceptions, or one of the problems with our industry, is that a lot of times we as an industry, we want to charge people for that information. And I think in some cases, or in certain cases, people have done well doing that. We have always kind of taken a little bit of a different approach. We try to give the information away for free because we think that that's what helps the bowler become better. And then if they like what we're doing, then they'll join. And if they join, then they'll end up getting other products. So that's kind of how we've approached it. And part of the reason for buying and building and redoing the EC is to be able to do that. We really want to leverage some free education to a higher level, right? We've always been constrained by the bowling center we were in, or the time we had to do it, or all those kind of other things. With this building, we can do what we want. And we really are going to leverage that. We're going to leverage the ability to be able to offer very specific things for bowlers, not just putting stuff out there just to do it. It'll be very systematic. There'll be an approach to it that makes some sense. So we're excited, man. Just the investment that we made in this building, and even today, I mean, we spent a lot of money today, but it's definitely going to pay off. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I think it will really allow people to understand more about why we're doing what we're doing with CtD.
Yeah, I think I want to go back to what you said just a minute ago, in regards to getting that education out there. I mean, when I was down there a couple weeks ago, we found that out already that we can do whatever we want. When we filmed the pin reaction videos, like we've never been able to do that before. Like,
Right.
So having our own space, not having to worry about anybody else there, getting to a bowling center early so nobody's there, so we can film some content.
Right.
It just doesn't get better than that.
And wait till we get this technology in here. Once we get this technology that we spent a lot of money on that, but once we get it in here, it's just gonna elevate the level of education. Like, and that's the goal, right? The goal is to help bowlers become better. So anything that we can do to help them become better, we're going to do. And in a lot of cases, that means on our part, we've got to make some sort of investment. So we're making those investments. We're gonna use those investments to leverage the facility, and in doing that, we're going to be able to help people become better faster.
Mm-hmm.
So it's exciting. It's been a very big challenge, just because of so many things that are going on. But we're figuring it out. We've got a really good, talented team, and we're going to continue to do that. I think information at its core is kind of a commodity, and if you're trying to monetize that, it's tricky. It gets really tricky. So for us, our business model is to give the information away. In most, if not all cases, we want to give that information away, and then allow the other stuff, to pay the bill, so to speak.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, having information at your disposal, especially when it comes to something like bowling or really any sport that you can get better in, having that information there is going to want you. We've talked about this before. It's going to want you to keep doing it and go practice and bowl some tournaments, get some experience, and be like, oh yeah, this tournament I learned this, and this. I could have done this, and this better. Having that information it's super important.
For sure.
So let's see here. Fred will be bringing his pillow.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, dude. I'm serious about this bed thing. I found a couple of they're couches. And they look just like regular couches, but they have this part that comes out from the bottom and it goes up, and then it matches with the chase, and then it all turns into a bed. So I'm serious. Like there's a kitchen here. There's not a shower, so you have to go to like Planet Fitness down the street to go, to get a shower. But there's nothing you couldn't do to stay here. There's a projector. So we got all the TV. We got Netflix and Hulu and Amazon and YouTube and all that kind of stuff.
YouTube Red, I don't have that.
We got YouTube Red. We got the bowling lanes themselves. I mean, I'm telling you, bro. Like that may be what happens. We may be like spend the night in the EC. You know what I'm saying? Just come on down. We got the couches that turn into beds. You just get your sleep on. You want to get up at 2 a.m, throw a few shots, and, go back to bed, take a little nap. Who knows? Actually, truth, I want to do like some matches too. I want to have like some matches. You know what I'm saying? And it could be, you could get real creative too with some of that kind of stuff. I think once we show the technology that we got, you can get real creative with some matches. So I think there'll be some more opportunities for me to take your money, Dustin, or not your money, but at least have you buy me dinner.
Wow.
So there'll be more opportunities for that. And then, with our pro staff, we're gonna bring them into. We're gonna get EJ and Michael Martell to come down and Simonelli to come down and do some more stuff like that too. So it's definitely gonna be a situation where we're gonna do some different things with this building once we get it where we want it.
That sounds awesome. I mean, you and I are, man, you talking smack, boy.
I mean, it's not really smack if I back it up, is it? I'm just saying.
The guy that hasn't practiced.
The last time we bowled, you was bowling, and if I remember correctly, I got a steak dinner out of it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're not going to go there.
All right. That's fair. I'm going to show you my shirt. This is how hard I was working today. Oh, you really can't see it.
I can kind of see it.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
This is what I had on before I had to change. They were like, you can't be going on live TV like this or YouTube or whatever. So I had to change, but we was moving all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. And look at Rob Johnson. I'll eat both your steaks. Oh, you said, okay, there's another one. Like the idea that EC allows bowlers to take that free information and apply. Absolutely. So applying the information is the key, right? So knowing it's one thing and then applying it. So we'll have the ability to do both. Now, scroll down to this other little comment he made. Rob Johnson over here throwing some stuff.
I don't have that one.
Look, he said, I'll eat both your steaks. Look, Rob, you got to stay in your lane, bro. You got to stay in your lane. You don't want this smoke. If you decide to come get some of this smoke, you're going to end up buying me another steak. Like Dustin did. Dustin, I was cool, man. I didn't even say nothing. I was being cool. Wasn't running my mouth. He decided he wanted to run his mouth. He had to buy a steak. Now, you're doing the same thing. You need to learn from Dustin's mistake. You don't want to stoke the beast. You don't want to get it going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the last one I have over here is from Rob is no more commercials. That's all. That's the last one I have from him.
I got some other ones. Maybe you're not updating fast enough.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, so at the end of the day, I think y'all want to see some of the stuff we got?
Yeah.
All right, let me go show you. I got to disconnect everything and here we go. Let me see. I got to walk over to where the stuff's at. And this isn't even all, but this is going to be some of it. I hope nobody's in here. All right. So, oh, you see that rack right there? Yep. Got that today. That was nice. Let's see. Let me see if I can. I don't even. Let me just do it this way. All right. So, see all this stuff? You can't really tell what all of it is, but I can tell you this. Those boxes right over there, those are life-size posters of Don Barrett and Bill O'Neill.
Nice.
In those boxes over there. This right here, you'll know what this is, Dustin. What is that?
Durometer?
Yeah. Got ourselves a nice little secondary durometer today.
Oh, nice.
And that was like $20.
20?
Yeah, it was super cheap.
How much was the one that you have?
$2,000.
Oh. Not a big deal.
Yeah, my durometer was $2,000. That one was like $20 today. It was good, dude. It was good. No, I can't show you what's in there. There's some expensive stuff in there, but let me see what else I can show you. Let me see. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Now, this one will be tricky to see if you know what this is. Most people won't know what this is, but I'm gonna show you anyway. Do you see that?
That looks like it. It looks like a revive or a going blank.
You're gonna get it.
Like the reviver thing?
No, not a reviver. No.
I don't know what it is.
So what that is it's actually a ball scale. You know, when you remember when you go to USBC Nationals and they put your ball in the scale and they pull the lever down and it tells them all the numbers right then and there?
Well, I've never been to Nationals, so I don't know that.
Oh, well. Yeah, well, you wouldn't know. Yeah, you wouldn't know. But that's what it is. That's a ball scale. So we got a couple of those too. We got some cool stuff, man. We got some really cool stuff at a really great price. And some of it is for now, some of it's for later. But definitely looking forward to being able to just leverage some of the stuff that we got and bring it in here.
For sure.
What we got going on here? What is William Gilmore saying? Hey, Ron, lefty versus lefty, your OG high road versus my high road pearl for steaks and loaded potatoes. I don't understand why these people want this smoke. William, what is wrong with you? Like, why would you just flat out try to call me out? And you're going to come to my house. Like, you want to come to my house and you want to bowl for steaks and loaded potatoes. Well,
I mean, if you're talking about smoke, you're like the smoke that you get off a match. It's not much there.
How can you say that when you got beat in by me? I mean, it was ugly. Like, it was over in like 8 frames.
Yeah, it was not good. That's all right. Squirrel finds his nut every once in a while.
I mean, that's what I got to find before you give up. How many I got to find? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We definitely, William, if you decide that you want to do this and you want to come on down to the EC, we're going to have some, I'm telling you right now, we're going to have some challenges. But what we used to do back in the day when we would do challenges is we would have people sign dollar bills or $5 bills or whatever. So I think we're gonna have a wall. We're gonna have something in here where it's gonna be like it'll kind of be the wall of shame for everybody else, right? Because I plan on winning the matches. But
I thought the frame would be empty.
no, it won't be empty. It ain't gonna be empty for very long. Because next time you come back, you definitely gonna have to sign one. You might have to sign two for the first loss and the second loss.
Okay.
So yeah, so we're gonna get some matches going, man. We're gonna figure that out, and it's gonna be good. We're gonna have some cameras in here. You know, we got Rob Johnson. He's gonna be coming and helping us get some stuff together on that. So we're gonna get some cameras, and we're gonna get some stuff set up so we can be able to do some different things and do some different things. So it's gonna be good. Like it's a lot of work, a lot more work than I would have thought. But part of that's my own fault because we didn't initially plan on renovating the building per se. And then when we got in here, we were like, yeah, let's just go ahead and renovate it. Let's just do that. And then the couches idea popped up, and I was like, well, if it's going to be a couch, I might as well turn it into a bed. So who knows what'll happen? We may have stuff hanging off the ceiling by the time we're done.
You're just going to have separate rooms.
You might be able to come into the EC and jump on a swing swing over the lanes or something. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I don't know. It's going to be wild, though.
It's got to be like a Ninja Warrior course to get to the lanes.
It might be. Look at this guy. Ron, you're going to have a poo-poo platter of steaks at this rate. And that's probably true. It's going to be a lot of steaks. I don't know about the poo-poo part, but definitely a lot of steaks. I mean, I don't understand why. We're gonna have to figure out. We'll have to figure out a system. Like, I had some ideas about this too. One of the ideas I had about matches is you go to your bowling center wherever you're at, and I come to the EC, and we use StreamYard, right? We use StreamYard to live stream both of us bowling in our native environments. And maybe, Dustin, you could do like some commentating because you probably won't be able to bowl because you're not going to be able to be ranked high enough to be able to bowl. But because of that, you'll be really good at doing the commentating.
Oh my.
So you can do the commentating while me and somebody else bowl. And then maybe the winner gets a steak or gets a trip, or I don't know. But there's got to be something. There's got to be something where like we can do some weekly matches, or maybe it's part of Thursday or Tech Thursday, or we have a weekly match with somebody else. It doesn't matter what you bowl on. I mean, you can put out as easy house shots you want to put out. We can do the same thing, and you still got to bowl. So that might be something that we do.
Yeah, I mean, even if you have them at the EC, that area is set up enough where you can make a little production about it or with it, like what we've talked about in the past, with similar to what Rob was helping us with. So I mean, that area is perfect for that, and you can make it whatever you want.
Right. Look at what's William said. When the EC is ready, I'll be there. That's what I like to hear. I mean, I like free food, so I'm all about it. I'm all about this. So yeah, man. We got I'll show you something else kind of neat. So I've had these for a while, and I don't know if I've ever showed these, but one of the things that I used to do was I used to collect Player of the Year jerseys. So this one, you know what this is?
Walter Ray.
That's right. Walter Ray. So I got his here. And then let's see if you know who this guy is. You know who this one is?
No. I got an idea, but I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Why? Just go ahead and say it.
I'm gonna say Parker.
Parker won Player of the Year.
Oh, I didn't know.
This guy, I'll give you another hint.
Is it recent?
Well, I mean, it's relatively recent. I mean, it's not super recent, but it's relatively recent. I'll put it this way. He's got 2 300s on TV. Not one, he's got 2.
Oh, Sean Rash.
There we go. Look at that. Sean Rash. All right, so that's that one. Now, this one you're probably not going to guess.
All right.
But you might. Maybe the shirt gives it away. Let's see. All right, you ready?
Yep. That's Mika.
Oh, look at you. Look at you. That's Mika. So And then this one, you should be able to guess this one pretty quick. Oh yeah, you signed it.
Wes or Stu?
Stu won Player of the Year. Yeah, it's Wes. So
That was my first guess, so it's close enough.
And I have some more too. I got Belmos. I got one from EJ. But I used to collect them like every year. I'd go to whoever was player of the year and be like, "Hey man, need you give me one of your shirts for my collection?" True story. I used to have them framed. So here, I'll show you one. This is a frame. I don't think he was player of the year, but I did get this frame. He was my favorite bowler.
All right, let's see it. There you go.
Yeah, so he used to get them framed.
Having them framed nice like that is expensive.
What's that?
I said having them framed nice like that is expensive.
Yeah, I mean it's less expensive when you got people that want to bowl you for money and then you take their money. You know a little bit about that. You know what I'm saying? You know about spending a little bit of money on somebody else from bowling. So
wow,
it does get a little less expensive, a little more affordable.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've got a lot of the past player of the year jerseys. We may do something with those here too. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So we got some good plans, man. Like a lot of really cool ideas, and I think people when they come here, they're going to have a lot of fun. They're going to be able to get something out of it. And even if they don't come physically visit us physically, they'll be able to get a digital whooping if they want to too. We'll be handing out digital whoopings too here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can get one. Maybe we could test it out where you could bowl in where you're at, and I'll bowl at the EC, and then we can show what a digital whooping looks like. Because we've already done the in-person whooping. Like that's already happened. And we need to get a format and the whole nine. We need to get everything together, get a whole process together. And then maybe we can let people come in and challenge or pay to challenge or something. I don't know. We need to think that through a little bit more, but I think there's something there for sure.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, we can do a Tech Thursday where I smoke you.
That won't happen though. That's not a Tech Thursday. I mean, you might have dreamt that, but that's not real life. That's not reality.
Next time, man.
Next time what? Next time what?
Me and you.
Next time, me and you what?
You don't want none of this. Come on.
What do you mean? I've already had all of that. All of that got me an 8-ounce steak. It was good too, man. It was so good. They thought because we worked together that I wasn't gonna take the steak from you. Absolutely, I was taking it. When the bill coming, I was like, give it to him. Oh yeah, absolutely, no question. True story though. This weekend we're on the same team. We're bowling team. We're gonna bowl at the Derby tournament. So this weekend we'll be teammates. But then after that, we're coming back to the EC. So if we want to, put that whooping on you, I could do it then. So be easy this weekend, and then give it to you this weekend. So
I told you the stipulation that I said. So
what's the stipulation?
It was 1 game for dinner, or 3 games for 100. 3 game total.
Yeah, but you definitely don't want that. Okay. I mean, see, then it's not fun. Then it's personal. Like at $100, it's gonna be personal. So you don't want to do that. You just want to take the steak dinner. I mean, you should
I'm not, and I don't want to talk to you ever again because you took.
You don't want to talk to me. You're gonna have your feelings hurt. You're gonna be all in your feelings, and you're gonna be hurt.
Yeah.
You're gonna be crying. Right. I'll be like, let's do Tech Thursday. You'll be like, I don't want to do it. I don't feel like doing Tech Thursday.
I'm staying at the EC.
Yeah.
Leave me be. I need to practice.
That's right. Well, I mean, I need to be practicing. Truth be story, I'm really disappointed that I didn't get to practice today, but it was worth it. I mean, we got some really cool deals and some really cool stuff. So definitely was worth it. I'm not gonna practice tomorrow. I got too much other stuff to do, but we'll figure it out one way or another. We always make it happen.
Yep.
So, one of the other things, going back to our initial topic, I think a lot of times that when people are searching for information, a lot of times they don't go to the manufacturer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily know why that is, but I think that you always should at least see what they say. Take it with a grain of salt, right? Because there could be marketing in there. They could not be telling you everything. I don't know, but nonetheless, you should at least always check with what they're saying, because that should help get rid of some of the confusion right off the bat, especially if they are communicating why they're doing what they're doing. So definitely make sure you go to the manufacturer's website and look at the products and look at what's going on.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons that it's CtD specific talking, I think it's good that the website is on, I believe it's pretty much every product, correct?
Yeah.
So it leads you to that correct information.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. It ends up being a real big deal. So look at this. I see all kinds of little comments out here. So David wants to see it live. Of course, it'll be live. We got to do it live. If we do it, we got to do it live so everybody can see it. I think whipping should be shown in a public forum so that people understand, especially those that are getting the whooping, like Dustin. They understand that they need to stay in their lane. You know what I'm saying? They need to act their age and bowl their age. They don't need to try to bowl up, because when you bowl up, you never know what happens. You do know what happens. Actually, you know exactly what happens when you try to bowl up. You know what I'm saying? So when you was a junior, you was good, right? You was on Junior Team USA. The key word was junior. You know what I'm saying? That's the key word, is junior. As long as you stay in the juniors, you can beat everybody. But when you want to get to the adults, it's a different story. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
So
yeah, another thing coming.
Bill said, who's oiling the lanes? It doesn't really matter. Like, if you're in this building, we're going to oil the lanes. I think you can do the contest and not have the lane condition be an issue, because you just tell the house, put out the easiest pattern that you got, or let me bowl on what I always bowl on my league on Tuesdays or Thursdays or whatever it is. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to put out an easy pattern. It could be hard. We could do it on both. We got two different lane services on our lanes. So lanes 1 and 2 are two different lane services. So we got some other variables in there that the average center doesn't even have involved. Doesn't matter. If you're a bowler who has some education and some knowledge behind you, and you want to be able to, you want to educate yourself and become better, you got to practice on a little bit trickier stuff. That's how you get better. So
that's why I lost the last time.
That's why you lost? I think you lost last time because you didn't shoot spares.
Yeah, that's true.
I think your spare game was left outside in the garbage.
Not bowling on any China.
Well, we can bowl on the hard stuff. You want to bowl on a flat pattern, we can do that too. If you want that whooping, that may be a little more embarrassing, but I'm cool, whatever. So David said we should do it blindfolded. I don't know about blindfold bowling, man. I need to be able to see what I'm hitting.
Not that you're going to hit it anyways.
Well, I may hit it more than you do, so that's all that really matters. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, this was decent. He says you should try a hot pepper sauce challenge.
I'd do that.
Would you?
I don't like hot sauce, so that would be a good challenge for me.
So speaking of hot sauce, today when we were at the auction, they had all these boxes of Hammer hot sauce.
Yeah.
They had they may have had 100 of them. I didn't buy any. I wasn't going for that. You really want to do a hot sauce challenge? I like hot sauce.
I mean, it would be fun. Do Bean Boozled.
I mean, that's going to hurt, though. That's going to hurt you.
What, hot sauce?
Yeah.
Goes away.
It's going to hurt you going in and coming out both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why would you want to subject yourself to that type of scrutiny? Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Once again, you're supposed to be in the juniors and you want to bowl the adults. So come on and take that whooping. It's cool. Here we go. We got another question. Hey, Ron, symmetrical ball drilling. No, the CG doesn't matter. So is it pin to PAP? Yeah, it's first pin to PAP with symmetrical balls. CG doesn't matter anymore because you can't put a weight hole in the ball. And before it didn't matter because where you placed it you could put a weight hole, and the weight hole would impact how the ball would roll. But that no longer is the case because the rules have changed. And effective in 2 days, you're no longer allowed to have any sort of weight hole in your ball. So it doesn't matter if you've had a weight hole in your ball or not. If you had a weight hole, you have to plug it. 2 days, 48 hours. And don't say, I didn't know, I forgot, blah, blah, blah. You had 2 years. COVID this. You had 2 years. 2 years. So there is no excuse. There's no valid excuse. Either you plugged it up or you didn't. And I'm telling you that as someone who's got a bowling ball that has a weight hole in it still. It's not plugged yet, but it will be. It will be. You got any holes in your weight holes in your balls, Dustin?
No. Play for a pie in the face.
Nah, that's too messy. I need something that's going to be lasting. You know what I'm saying? I like that steak. It lasted a while. It was good too. I ate it slow, nice medium well.
Made me watch.
Oh, you had to watch. You absolutely had to watch. And went to a good steak place too. It wasn't no just regular steak place. It wasn't like Logan's. It was a good steak place.
Yeah, but anyways, no, I don't have any weight holes in any of my stuff. I rarely ever have to have weight holes. I could probably count on one hand how many weight holes I've ever had.
That makes sense. I mean, I've watched you bowl, so that makes a lot of sense. You probably don't need weight holes because you don't hit the pocket enough anyway to matter. So makes sense. Pretty good. Here we go. Bill asks, does the weight hole rule affect the PBA? PBA is going along with it. They have their own rules, and they could go a different direction, but they are going along with the weight hole rule with USBC. So there will be no weight holes period in PBA as well.
Here's a good one for you. Oh, did you move it? Or is that me?
My bad. That was an accident.
Okay.
Go back.
What has been the most exciting thing about owning an educational training center?
Most exciting thing? Probably just watching the progress happen, honestly. I think, when we first got in here and we saw what we saw what we had to start with, and then it kind of evolved. Me and Allie were talking about it a little bit, and it was like, well, what if we do this and what if we do that? And next thing you know, we're doing all kinds of stuff. So it's been cool, right? Because we were like, let's leave this color alone. They were like, now we're going to paint it. And then we painted it. And they were like, that's awesome. And then it was like, let's put this wall in. They're like, no, we're not putting the wall. They were putting it over here. So just going through the process, I think is probably the most exciting thing. And then watching it come to fruition. So a lot of the rooms are done. The bowling room is the kind of the last big piece, and it's going to take a little while to get that one finalized because, like I said, we're doing some unique things in there. We're running cables, and we're talking about couches, and it's getting painted, and it's a bit of a mess right now, but it'll be good to go.
Yeah. The comments for the hot sauce challenge and the question that Troy just asked about the symmetrical balls, those just came on my end.
Also, you're a little back. You're a little slow today.
I'm way behind.
That's all right. Don't worry. I'll help you.
Thanks.
So Bill also thought that the EC was done. It's not. Oh, he said, I thought it was renovation center until finished. It probably is a renovation center right now. That's probably a good way to describe what we're doing because there's a lot of renovation going on, but it's good. Some of the stuff we did keep, like you see behind me, that slat wall. We kept the slat wall. We're probably going to leverage it somehow. I haven't decided really what yet, but that's the best part of it. You don't have to decide right now, right? You have the opportunity to think about it, sleep on it, come back, review, visit, try something. We do have a couple of balls hanging up in the EC, but we may change that too. I mean, I just showed you at those Player of the Year jerseys. We have a lot of cool things that we may want to, figure out how we're going to bring them into the building. And then, like I said, we want it to be set up to really help the bowlers. So it's definitely going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. Lots of work, unfortunately, but it's going to be all worth it in the end.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You have any questions on your end?
No, I mean, I think overall it's just the process that we're going through right now with bowling centers kind of going kind of backward a little bit, so to speak. When I say they're not, the rules are kind of going back, and we're more mask and less, more restrictions, less freedom, so to speak. I think people got to keep that in perspective. 3, 4, 5 months ago when we were going through this process, they weren't really talking much about wearing masks, but they were also talking about staying in your house. Like you had to stay in the house. You couldn't go out the house. So we got to be a little more cognizant, I think, just as as people in general, When you're wearing the mask, you're not necessarily wearing the mask, so much for you as it is to help other people and not, spread the virus around. So, this weekend we're going to be really careful with that. We're all going to have masks on and gloves and, do the sanitation stuff and just, do the best we can with trying to, navigate through this. And I also believe that this is not forever. This won't last forever. It's a temporary thing that we've all got to go through collectively as a group. And when it's over, we'll all be better for it. And I think we just got to keep that perspective. It can get really, really easy to get down on yourself and really, really easy to get a negative perspective if you're watching too much of the news. And I think you've got to really keep a positive perspective. And even if it is, I saw like the gym, the gym was like, well, now you have to wear a mask. People are like, well, what if I run? And they're like, we don't care. You have to wear a mask. But that's better than not being able to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was 2-3 months ago. You couldn't even go. So I think it's a big deal. And I think, we're going to continue to put out some more content relative to that too. Once we get this thing going again, we put out a couple of videos early on talking about, handshaking and those kind of things, high-fiving. But we'll do some more content to help bowlers too. Like maybe we'll do some stuff where we do the whole, maybe we should do our match in a mask, do a match in a mask and do some comparisons between wearing a mask, bowling, and not. And maybe there's some opportunities that we can come up with to help people, overcome or figure out how to be able to deal with wearing a mask while they're bowling or while they're doing whatever they have to do.
Yeah, I mean, like what's going on? It's not a game, so wearing a mask and going out only when you need to is crucial. I bowled an event a week and a half ago, and I was the only person in the bowling center with a mask on the whole time.
Wow.
All right. Well, I'll try to do my part, but if I'm the odd man out, it's gonna be rough.
I mean, like I said though, like what's the alternative? We don't have a cure. We don't have anything that's slowing it down. So if the rules are we'll wear a mask, if the rules are stay away, well, like I said, that's better than the alternative. The alternative is staying in the house.
Yeah.
And you can only do that for so long before that ain't good either. Unless it's the EC house. See, that's why you need a bed. If we have the bed and we get quarantined, we can just quarantine in the EC and don't worry about it. We got food, we got water, we got bowling, we got Netflix. That might be the perfect place to have the quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could call it. Maybe we can have our little event like the event is like quarantine, and like you come in here and you get to bowl. But part of the struggle is we wake you up at night and make you bowl again. So we could do a whole video on sleep deprivation and bowling. Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be cool.
Okay, we're gonna bowl at 2 p.m. No big deal. Just 2 games. No big deal. We're gonna bowl at 7 o'clock at night. No big deal. Then we're gonna go to bed at whatever time we normally go to bed, and we're gonna wake up at like 2 a.m. and bowl, and then bowl at like 5 a.m. and just see like that would be a dope experiment. How the body responds to fatigue. Like set the alarm, have the cameras on, and just let them roll. And just be like, you're gonna get up, go put your shoes back on, you go and put your tape on, go bowl 2 games, see how you bowl. It'd be interesting to do that and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, felt that many times in college bowling.
Yeah,
I just woke up.
Yeah. So that could be an interesting, great educational video. So, look at this one. Look at this one. Look at Bill. I like this. Look at this comment. He says, wear a mask and use an O2 sensor before and after to see the oxygen levels. That's interesting. That's actually doable too, I think. But he said he meant pulse oxygen. So you're talking about the one you put on your finger. So your oxygen in your blood. That's good. That's good. We absolutely do that. I like that.
Very cool.
Well, look, man, I think we got some good ideas out. I learned a few things today. Hopefully, the people are pretty happy with what we're doing on this Tech Thursday that we're doing. We'll keep it rolling. This weekend, like I said, we're gonna bowl. We're gonna bowl the Derby tournament in Louisville. We'll shoot some content there. We'll be able to get that up on the website, YouTube channel, and get that going as well. And like I said, I think we just got to keep positive perspectives, even though it's a little bit of a tricky and a tough situation. And it's hard right now. If we can keep a positive outlook and find some positive in some things, and even if you can't bowl, maybe you can find some positives in other people bowling, and just kind of cheer each other up every now and again. That'd be a really, really good way to keep you in the right mindset. And then when it comes back, you'll be just that much further ahead of everybody else.
Yep. Do something positive for someone.
Absolutely.
Oh. All right. Well, I think that is it for episode number 10.
10
weeks. That's crazy.
Every Thursday.
Huh?
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday. Every Thursday. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Facebook page, Ron's YouTube channel. We post updates there, so you'll be able to get a preview of what the next episode is about. We're always ready for questions, so if you do have any questions throughout the week, save them for Thursday, and we can answer them live for you here. You have anything else?
No, man. I want everybody to have a good, safe week, rest of the week. Be safe this weekend. Don't get in no trouble. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. And, wash your hands too. Good job, Fred. Fred said wash your hands. Wash your hands too.
No Taco Tuesday on our way out.
No, that was last week, bro. I did Taco Tuesday last week. I have something to do next week. I'll do something new next week for you.
All right. Well, Ron, thanks for coming on. We appreciate everyone tuning in. Really means a lot to us. So next week, CtD Tech Thursday, of course, like I said, live at 8 p.m. Eastern. Next Thursday, which is the 6th of August. We're not in August already. So that being said, thanks everyone for tuning in. Have an awesome night. We will talk to you all next week. Have an awesome night.
Yep. Bye.